So my best advice for somebody that wants to start their own business is surround yourself with the right people.
Yep.
The right
100%.
people that not only will help you when you're down, and not only will, be there for you, but also that support your business, the real supporter, because you need those supporters. But make mistakes. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Learn from people. Be open-minded. Analyze your business frequently, because every day something changes. We're in an age where everything's growing so rapidly that sometimes we forget that it actually is growing, and you get too comfortable in the position you're at now that you don't really see what's new in the world.
Yep.
So that comes with learning, because you made a mistake. Your business may be down this month or this year, but look at it why. Analyze your competitors, but really it's just don't be afraid to make mistakes, but be able to have that mindset to where you take responsibilities for your mistakes. You try to learn from them. You don't only leave it there. That's one of the biggest mistakes I did, was just leaving my errors to the side.
Can't do that.
That has to be on top of your priorities.
Yep.
Because an error is made for a reason. It's made because it's not supposed to be that way. So you got to find a reason. A lot of times I love to use math problems as a way of life, because sometimes if you don't get the math problem right the first way, just reverse the whole equation. Do it from, you have the answer, you have the question, you just don't know what's in the middle. You started this way, you reverse it, exactly. Do that with businesses.
Yep.
Why isn't this working? Do that with businesses. And if you're a worker, it's fine. If you want to be an entrepreneur, learn from your, colleagues, learn from your supervisors, learn it, because knowledge is very powerful. Knowledge is very dangerous, because a lot of times you share those knowledge and people want you out of the business because you're looked as a threat. Be that threat. Don't be afraid to be that threat, because at the end of the day, if you're an employee, unfortunately, especially in the US, you're very disposable.
Yep.
They'll find you before you find yourself. And so don't be afraid to risk whatever you've built up in 20 years, because it sucks to say, you can lose that in a second.
You can, yeah.
So do stuff, for the better of yourself. If you're an employee, don't just work for the paycheck. Try to learn the company, try to learn the structure, and you can always use that to anything else that you use. If you really learn it, I use bar brain, I use math problems, and I use bar brain for life.
Everything, yeah.
You can really relate to anything, yeah. So, don't be afraid to really step out of your comfort zone and ask these questions that you want to ask.